Hello, you guys. This is Diane Whitmore of Whitmore Reads, aka Denise D. Cooper of Art Books Life. Changed the name and listening to some amazing music. I listen to this song almost every single day. It's Bellamy, My Desire, and it's on YouTube too. My whole playset is just so cool. June Moon is next with our girl from Kansas City, Missouri, Crystal Warren. But anyway, this is Bellamy. Total vibe. So I'm going to basically show you some books that I've been purchasing since I've been here in the wonderful state of Missouri. Hopefully you can hear me now. Sorry about that, but I had to hear that song to calm down, just like Mike Coltrane back in the day. So I've been listening to that, and I definitely still listen to Mike Coltrane. Listened to him just the other day. Him and Ella helped me to read pages. And I'll also show you what I have been reading currently, but I wanted to come to you guys and let you know that I'm back. I'm going to start up my videos again as you've been seeing, but I wanted to come back and tell you that I'm going to start the next videos with reading your comments like I was, because I really like that format. And I'm actually going to pick up and read from AC's comments from chapter 4 of Some Sing, Some Cry, because I really enjoyed those comments. And then I'll go through some of my notes for Some Sing, Some Cry and tell you how much I enjoyed it. I thought that book was hella long and it could have been shorter, but then again, it wouldn't have been the mammoth that it was and as enjoyable as it was once I finished it. So I'm glad it was my second tome that I've read this year. I'm holding my drumsticks because it's also reachable to turn you on and off. Isn't that clever? Okay, so anyway, ow. Now, I have 30 books, I believe, and some of you may have seen these books if you follow me on Instagram, because I post a lot of stuff on Instagram, just like everybody else does. It's instant, it's Instagram. Insta, it's in the name. So anyway, I am still keeping notes in my handy dandy Spike Lee joint notebook, because that's just what I do. But the problem with my journal writing and keeping up to date with my notes is I have several journals. This fits in my backpack, and I did take it with me yesterday when I read in Kansas City at Panera Bread on the Kansas-Missouri border, kind of. You like coming up the city and you're in Kansas. Welcome to Missouri. And then I'm there right down the street from Prospero Books, which has become one of my favorite bookstores in Kansas City, Missouri. So the first one that I went to, Revolutionary Books, I told you guys about. I really love that bookstore, okay? But Prospero Books has 3 levels, okay? And it's in a cool little area. You can just go eat and dine and whatever and go book shopping. And it's very dangerous because every time I go in there, I have a mindset to go on the 3rd floor where you can read at a table and just lose yourself in your own book, or purchase one and read it up there. And yes, I have on a Sunday dress because I'm going out tonight. I even painted my fingernails for this event just to go out with my sister and enjoy Sunday live music. And let me get to the books. Yeah. I'm going to show you the books that I've been buying since I've been here. And I have a credit on my Audible. You know what? Audible, stop saying it's a credit. That means I purchased. You took my money out of my banking account, so now I can purchase a book. Okay, so it's not like a credit, like you gave it to me, or, you know, any, like this is a gift. No, I bought it. I haven't chosen my Audible purchase for the month. So if you guys have any recommendations on any audible books, then let me know. I have a wish list, and I went through my wish list today, and I don't want any of those books except for one, because most of them I've already read. So my wish list needs to be, I need to go through the shopping and just have fun, because sometimes I'll do that. I'll just lay across the bed and just put things in my wish list, and then that way it makes it easier to remember that this is the book that I wanted, right? I know we all do it. So anyway, I haven't chosen my Audible book because of that reason. There's only one book in there that I want on Audible, but I kind of think that I I might get lucky finding this book because I found the other one in the series. It's a series of 3. I don't own the first one. I read it in the from the library checkout when I moved here, and I told you guys about it, and it's from one of my favorite writers of all time, J.M. Coetzee, and I did not like it. I gave it like a 1 star, but it's so intriguing because it made me mad. This is not right. This kid, I just couldn't stand it, and it just didn't seem right. And then one of you told me that it was a part of a series, and I read her comment, and I was like, I gotta get them. Like, why would I want to get the rest of the series if I didn't like the first one? Because it's him, because I know it's going to get better, because something about that book, and I'm talking about the childhood of Jesus, right? And so I got the second book in this book haul, and the third one is on Audible because they're supposedly out of print, and I couldn't find them at Barnes & Nobles or any of the stores that I've been going to since I've been here. And when I actually first looked in Dallas, Texas, and this was way before I moved, I've been looking for these for the first one that I read at the library. So since I couldn't find it at the to purchase, I checked it out at the library when I moved here. Did not know it was a part of the series. Now I'm going to search for the other books, and I found them on Audible. Then one day I looked up and I went on thriftbooks.com, and they had it, just one of them, the second book in the series. They don't have the third. It just keeps saying out of stock, out of stock. So we'll see the second one here. But I want to show you some books, and I might read some of the synopsis, not just to just flash the books in front of you. So this might be a little bit of a long video, like you guys are used to with me. And I'm going to put on my broken glasses that I refuse to fix because I don't mind the tape. I'm a nerd. I'm going to drink some water and make sure that I can still see that it's recording. And it is. And if the light is strange, oh wow. Welcome to it. Hit the like button anyway and comment below and give me your recommendation for a book that I'll probably find it on Audible because they have all the new books that come out, and well, most of them. I haven't had any problems with any new books with them being adapted to audiobooks on the Audible. And no, this is not sponsored, and I keep saying it, but I wish they would at least pay for my, my $14.95 or whatever I'm paying a month. First book. Okay, so I'm so proud of this guy, and I don't know him from Adam. I don't. I went searching on my Instagram like I always do. I look at books all the time. A lot of us do. And I'm putting on this side because I felt like I had a shadow or something. But anyway, I'm blind. I can't see that monitor back there. But it's Finn, A Story of Love and Hope, and it's by Gamal C. Williams, and my book is signed. And it's cool because it's black paper and he's got the white signature on there. It says, Denise, thank you so much for the support. And he drew a crown. I love crowns, sir. Thank you. And it's got his signature at the bottom. Can you see it? Can you see it? I love that. Thank you. Well, today I looked and I saw him in a bookstore pointing to his books on the shelf. I believe he was in Barnes & Nobles. And if you go follow him on Instagram, Gamal, Gamal-C Williams. No, he did not give me this book free. Okay, that's why he said support. So I still don't think I paid him enough because this is a nice hefty size, and the book is put together very beautifully and easy on the eyes as far as my old self and seeing the letters. So it's beautiful. Guys, I love it because it's in my favorite color scheme, black and white. And here's the spine. What's it about, Denise? What's it about? Okay, so Finn, A Story of Love and Hope. 3 boys, young boys, form an unlikely friendship and soon discover that despite their differences, they had more in common than they realized. When an unexpected tragedy occurs, the young men's bond is put to the test, a test of friendship, of loyalty, of family, and of love. For one of them, their choices would shape his life, mold him into the man he had to become, right? And place him on the precipice of death. Ooh, okay, so near-death stuff, sir? A story of love and hope, triumph and tragedy of a young man's journey to manhood. I like a good coming of age. I like a little tragedy and triumph. So, yeah, it's almost like what this world is built of. So, never too much of something that we can actually relate to. So I'm very proud to have this on my shelves. Thank you again for taking the time to write these books so that we can read them and enjoy your artistic offering, and we get to experience it. I don't know all the things that I want to say, but I just really want to say thank you. And I went searching for him, is what I was saying. Not him specifically. I just went searching for books, and this jumped out at me. And I'm looking through his page, and he was, pointing to books, and on the shelf before the picture that I saw today, there's a picture on his page on Instagram where he's in Barnes and Noble, I believe. And then there's just a lot of pictures on there that you could tell this man is very proud of his offering. So, and that silhouette, just, I don't know, it's just very attractive, and it caught me, and I copied it and I put it on my page, and I was like, yeah, finding random books on Instagram is a joy. So here's the book that I was talking about by J.M. Coetzee, or Coetzee, that I used to call him forever. This is the second book in the series. This is The School Days of Jesus, long listed for the Man Booker Prize. I'm sorry you guys are seeing my bra strap, but I single, live alone. This Sunday dress, it's all flowy and twilly at the bottom. Yes, I'm just going all out tonight, and I'm going to put on my black and white Converses, but I'm going to have a black shawl over it. But I'm sorry that you're seeing my bra strap, is what I was going to say. You know how I do. So sorry. If it was zipped up in the back, then, whatever. I might just take the thing off because, yeah, it's getting on my nerves, as you can see. J.M. Coetzee. The School Days of Jesus, and this is the second one. I am hoping this book redeems the series. Again, I did not know it was a part of a series until one of you, don't remember your name because, I'm old. And I am so glad that you made that comment, so thank you, because it helped me just even get excited about the fact that there could be something to redeem that book that I read of Coetzee's that I gave 1 star, 1.5 star. I think it was just 1. And I don't know, just that book really annoyed the crap out of me. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't annoy me, that it gets more to, I hope the young man starts growing up in this book where he's not so annoying, that his purpose is being a little bit more fulfilled, and then I'll appreciate that first book a little bit more because it was an introduction of, he was just this know-it-all kid, although you kind of thought he was crazy, and I hope it kind of comes together a little bit more so that I can like him a little bit. Even if he gets on my nerves a little bit in this book, I'm hoping that something better happens to the way he treats people. Because, yeah, there's one thing that I think that really got on my nerves about the book, and it might have taken over the fact that the book was so annoying to me, is I can't stand little smart aleck kids. I really can't, and that book was full of a smart aleck kid. So that could have played into it. But what's intriguing is there are ballet shoes on this, and I don't see that little kid being a dancer at all. So either he's going to terrorize some little ballet dancer, or I don't know. Should we read the synopsis? When you travel across the ocean on a boat, all your memories are washed away, and you start a completely new life. That is how it is. There is no before, there is no history. The boat docks at the harbor, and we climb down the gangplank, and we are plunged into the here and now. Time begins. David is the small boy who was always asking questions. Yes, he did. Simon and Inez take care of him in their new town. Now remember, if you guys watched, David is not the natural child of Simon, or of David, of Simon and Estrella. They're just taking care of him. And Inez, who's kind of kooky, like she She's weird. She's almost as weird as the little boy. Estrella is the town that they're in. He is learning the language. He has begun to make friends. He has the big dog Bolivar, to watch over, but he'll be 7 soon, and he should be at school. He should be at school. Now, in the other book, he was already at school, so why did they say he should be at school? So this little fool done dropped out again, or I know that he was in school and he was acting a fool. Yeah. So, yeah, now I remember. Because he was in school and he couldn't read, but he could. He was trying these grown-up people. I remember that, and he got on my nerves. So now there's obviously a problem. He should be at school, so he's not at school again. I'm not going to finish this because now it's getting on my nerves. So we're going to find out if this little somebody is going to act right in this book. Obviously, he's not. He should be in school. This is another book I got. Anyway, it's called Jamaica Kincaid. It's called My Brother by Jamaica Kincaid. And this is the cover. Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't know, because I'm blurry. But the cover is intriguing. It's a beautiful black man that looks kind of complex. Like his face is all kind of frowned up a little bit. And somebody's taking a shot of him. And obviously he wasn't ready. It's just like a shot into somebody's life. And when I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I have read all my Jamaica Kincaid books except for maybe 2. The one that Angie Fell gave me, hi Angie, and also the Garden book. So now I get this one, My Brother, and I can't wait. And I almost said Edgewood Dondecat, because doesn't she have a book? Okay, that's what it is. I have Edgewood Dondecat book, Brother, I Am Dying, Edgewood Dondecat. So I got a couple of books about brothers, okay? So this is the winner of the National Book Critics Circle Award for Autobiography, and there's the beautiful Edgewood Dondecat. Yeah, let me open up this because check it out. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Real people, real people. And I want to know if this is okay, so I am going to read this one. This is the story of 2 brothers and of a daughter's great love for them both. From the age of 4, award-winning writer Edgewood Dondecat came to think of her uncle Joseph as her second father when she was placed in his care after her parents left Haiti for America, and so she was both elated and saddened when at 12 she joined her parents and younger brothers in New York City. As Edgewood adjusted to life in a new country, she and her family continued to fear for the safety of those still in Haiti as the political situation deteriorated. In 2004, they entered into a terrifying tale of good people caught up in events beyond their control. Their story made headlines around the world. Brother, I Am Dying is an astonishing true life epic, told on an intimate scale by one of our finest writers. Now, when I showed this on Instagram, some people were giving praise. I just know it's going to be good because I like her writing. Let me tell you, every time I would pick up an Edgewood Dondecat book, and I did send somebody one of my favorite books that was signed, Crick Crack, to the beautiful Storyscape, I think of her and I think of that movie that I just recently watched with Journey Smollett and Samuel Jackson, Eve's Bayou. She's got this flavor where it's just so mysterious and you want to know more about Edgewood Dondecat. And that's what that movie, I don't know why I think of her. It has to be one of the books that I read of her that makes me think of Eve's Bayou, or just the feeling that she gives me, that movie gave me. Like, I can't keep my eyes off of that movie. It's beautiful, like her writing, it's just gorgeous, but it's also scary. So yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe she should have one of her books turned into a movie, and whoever did Eve's Bayou needs to direct and film it. Then I bought a book that I've already read. This is for my granddaughters, The Poet X. But I haven't sent it to them yet because I want about 10 books to send them before I send the whole package that I'm arranging for them, a little gift box. So I still got them. I'm really bad about that. I should have sent it a long time ago, but I did not. And no, I'm not going to keep it, although I really want this book for my own. When I read it, it was a library copy, and it didn't have all these awards on it. So there's the Poet X. Man, I checked out that book at the library and totally loved it. And if you do not know, if you follow Twitter, the young lady that this image is, there was an artist that did the cover, obviously, of this. And come to find out, he took her image from a picture online, and it became the cover. And Miss Acevedo didn't know it, but she sure did correct things and got it right. And the young lady is gorgeous, but she showed her picture on Twitter and then the cover, and you're like, ooh. So yeah, watch your images. They might be on book covers and nobody told you or gave you any compensation. Nervous Conditions. I got this because of the recommendation that I was watching for Kamal, or What Kamal Reads, by Tsitsi Dangaringa. Don't quote me. And then I got another book, found another book. It's right here. So together, Denise. So ready I am to make videos again. That's what I do. I'm always ready, and it's always exciting and fun. Anyway, 2020 Booker Prize, The Mournable Body novel. Now this cover is ridiculously beautiful. I hope you can see that. Hope I'm not blurred. But Nervous Conditions, this one looks like a very old one, but again, very cool cover. Very nice. Same writer, a little different times, you could tell. One's a little bit more updated cover, and it's a little bit older. It's like an old oil painting, messy oil painting. You can smell the oil off of it. I love oil paintings. Anywho, that's a couple that I got, and then, oh, I didn't get it. It's over there. Everyone has seen the beautiful cover of Cass by Isabel Wilkerson, who also wrote Warmth of Other Suns, that I've read twice because it's so amazing. I want the audio. I know it's expensive, but I think I'm going to get the audio. Maybe that'll be my purchase for my audible.com. Maybe, because they do have Cass, but I got the physical book. It's my first book of the month purchase, and I'm happy to have the physical copy because I don't own Warmth of Other Suns, even though I've listened to it twice. I consider I read it. I listened to it twice. Book of the Month Club. This is the second one that I purchased, and this is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. Not going to read the synopsis. This is a new writer, new debut, and I saw this all over Instagram, and I kept thinking, what am I going to get? Let me see the choices. This was the obvious choice. I think it was the only person of color for that particular month, as was Isabel. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it was because I remember making a post on Instagram. Sometimes we be the flavor of the month. Yeah. Yeah. Have about 5 choices. What's wrong with that? Don't just like throw it in one time, but just, have 5 choices. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at that. I mean, nobody gets mad at the fact that there's like 5 choices of white authors or whatever, and you just throw in some flavor every once in a while. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to keep my book of the month prescription or subscription medicine. Am I thinking about my doctor? Anyway, I don't know how long, but I really wanted Cast, and I wanted it at that price of $9.99, and so I got it. Same with the one I just showed you. So I got another one, I think. I don't know. We'll see. But I am going to order for May, and I think I might cancel after that, because I don't really need any more. This is where I got it when I went to 18th and Vine, where I'm going tonight. But they have the Negro Baseball League Museum, and there's gift stores in there, and one has books and music. And I got this, Meet the Little Leaders. They're brave, they're bold, they change the world. This is by Vashti Harrison, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. And it's so beautiful. And I got this for my grandkids, but I'm not going to give it to them until I read it. And I've been reading it and learning about different women in here, and it's just beautiful, gorgeous. I enjoy books, kids books, whatever. I bought this at Barnes& Noble. You guys have seen this all over Instagram, but I got it for my granddaughters, but after I started reading it, nope, gonna keep it. I don't think their daddy would approve yet. They're teenagers, preteens and teenagers, and I don't think they're ready for it. I get sometimes confused with all the young adult books, and then I have to think, is this, just because it's young adult for a lot of other kids, may not be a young adult for my grandkids, as my son don't play that. And if it's too grown and the title is grown, what was I thinking, Grandma? And I'm sure he would ask me, like, Mom, what was you thinking? The book is called Grown. Like, he's real smooth, but he just doesn't play. And so, yeah, not going to do it. So Tiffany D. Jackson, Grown, I'll be keeping this one. And it matches my decor. I got a lot of yellow in here. Happy about that. I get to keep a book. This was my third book of the month choice. Beautiful. Yes, I got it because it was the Black Book of the Month. I'll probably always get the Black Book of the Month. And the covers are off the mofo chain, okay? But anyway, it's Liberty, and it's by Caitlin Greenidge. And I also saw this today on Audible. So it's already on Audible. So that's what I mean by if you have something that you want to recommend, whether it's old or brand spanking new, it's a good chance it's already on Audible. But yeah, and then the butterflies on the back. Okay, can I be this beautiful? Can I? Just for like 10 years? More? Because I've been, okay. Anyway, I found this at Prospero's Books where I was yesterday, okay? Life in Poems, but I already got this from the trip that I went to previous when I took my sister with me. And sometimes my excuse is I keep showing people his bookstore by taking my friends, taking my sister. And I'm like, it's just an excuse to show people, but it's really an excuse for me to get more books. So, Carver, Life in Poems by Marilyn Nelson. Now, this is about George Washington Carver. You may know him as the scientist, the peanut butter maker. Did a lot of science and stuff with soybeans and peanuts and so forth. Anyway, he didn't write the poems. She did. So it's his life telling in her poetry, and there's a lot of history in here, and there's also her history in here because she is the daughter of a Tuskegee Airman. Let's check the time, Denise, and see where we are. Or is it that important? Because books are being shown, and even though it's a long video, maybe you don't care because there's books involved. She's finally talking about books and showing books on her BookTube channel. We're at 27 minutes. I think we're going to stop there. We're going to stop. And the rest of the books, another beautiful cover. Another book of the month. Oh, yeah, because, okay, one of the book of the month boxes, I got 3 books. I chose the book that month. That was the Liberty. Then I also chose this one, A Woman is No Man, a novel by Etaf Rum. 3 generations of Palestinian American women are torn between individual desire and the strict Arab culture in this powerful debut, a heartwarming, wrenching story of love, intrigue, courage, and betrayal that will resonate with women from all backgrounds, giving voice to the silenced and agency to the oppressed. Why wouldn't I pick this up? And then Instagram was like, I love that book, or, people had a lot of good things to say about it. So I'm very happy. I got to put this in this year. I got to get to this year because I keep staring at it when I'm reading my other books that I'm reading more than any other book on my shelf that I already own. Denise. I'm still going. I wanted to bring up this book because I see his books all the time when I go in Prospero's Books or Revolutionary Books or Barnes & Noble. And I love the book Dry by David Sedaris. And I also have Running with Scissors. Is that his book too? I think so. Is it? I don't know. But anyway, why am I thinking it's not? I don't know. Anyway, I'm reading currently, in the midst of reading Che and Homegoing and Crystal A. Smith's poetry book. I am reading David Sedaris' Me Talk Pretty One Day. It's one of those books, he's one of those writers that is, that you just kind of pick it up. You just want to lazily read something else outside of the books that you're already reading, and you just keep turning pages. Like, he's just that interesting. So I have David Sedaris, When You Are Engulfed in Flames. So I've got that one. And yesterday when I was at the bookstore, they had another David Sedaris book, and I exercised some restraint, put it down, and said, no, you're reading him right now, and you just bought one the last time you were here. Read those two, finish them, then you get to gift yourself with that other David Sedaris book. That's all. That's all. That's it. Hit like and subscribe, and I will be back with part 2 of this book haul. I've only got, about 10 more books to go. Bye, guys. I think it looks like 10. I'm not counting. See ya. No, I ain't gonna hit you like that. But if you don't hit that dang like button, I might crack your fingers. Bye, Erica love. Did I turn it off? I don't know. I'm so blind. Let me check. Bye, guys. I say bye. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, now we're really gonna say goodbye because I can see the button.